Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jonna. This is Jonna OMG. Today I'll be reviewing Married to Medicine Season 10. This is the part 3 of the reunion. So let's go ahead and get right on into this review. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So we start this part 3 with Apollo. Child, he is coming on the show, coming on the scene, sitting behind Phaedra. Now I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand the rationale. I don't understand why Apollo is here. Phaedra was saying, well, the girls had so many questions about him, so I invited him to come today. Okay. But neither one of y'all are married to medicine. Y'all aren't connected to medicine at all. So I just don't understand, one, why Apollo is there. Two, really why Phaedra's there, honestly. They're just not connected to medicine, and I feel like what makes this show authentic is because it's staying true to the nature. So yeah, I don't know why Phaedra's there. I don't know why they brought Phaedra on this show to switch things up. We never seen her with the doctor at all, so it just was null and void to me. Apollo does say that him and Phaedra have a great relationship now. Of course, it wasn't that way when he first got out of prison, but now they're learning how to co-parent better. He doesn't come in the house or anything, but he comes outside of the house to pick the boys up. Phaedra doesn't have a relationship with his new wife, though. She doesn't seem to want one either. So, I mean, as long as the kids are happy, I guess everything's fine. So, Andy brings up this shady comment that Quad made about Sweet Tea on Watch What Happens Live, basically saying that Sweet Tea is a great fit for Dr. Greg because she's like more easily influenced than Quad was. But Sweet Tea was like, I don't think that's fair for you to say, like, because you don't know me, which is, I think, it's a fact. Like, Quad does not know. She wasn't around enough, first of all, to actually get to know Sweet Tea. So for her to make that judgment, like, yeah, she's younger than you, Quad, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have any life experiences. Now, granted, I don't think she does, but anyway, yeah, I just feel, and then like Heavenly and Quiet end up like rolling their eyes when Sweet Tea made that comment. I'm like, I don't know what is the beef with Sweet Tea. Like, Quiet, you say you over Dr. Greg, like why you got so much smoke for Sweet Tea right now? And I don't understand what Heavenly's problem is, honestly, truly, but it does seem like they're just kind of like nitpicking at the girl at this point. So they try to well, I guess they do. They attempt to clear up the Phaedra, Dr. Greg dating fiasco. So, yes, we cleared up last week that Phaedra didn't outright ask Dr. Greg, like, no, you give me $4,000. She just saying, like, this is how I live my life. So, if you're going to be in my life as my man, you're going to have to contribute the same amount, which equated the number of $4,000. Okay, that's fine. That's her standard. That's her whatever she want to do, right? So anyway, so Phaedra asked him like, "Have we had any romantic moment ever?" Greg was like, "No, not mutually romantic." Then the man said in retrospect he probably should have lied and said that he would give you $4,000 so they could have got together. And I know he's trying to be playful, but I didn't like it. I thought it was very distasteful. I mean, your wife is sitting right in front of you, a couple of inches away. Like, why are you talking about wanting to get with another woman so bad? And he mentioned that last episode too. I'm like, dude, you're doing too much and you're showing Phaedra too much attention right now when your wife is sitting right here. Like, how do you think this is gonna make her feel? She already has to be on the stage with your ex-wife, film with your ex-wife, and now you over here talking about how you want to get with Phaedra so bad. Like, goodness gracious, dude, calm down, Greg. So then they end up moving on to the Hilton Head trip and Simone's decision on Hilton Head without thinking of Jackie. Ultimately, she didn't. I don't think she was, trying to be malicious, but she wasn't thinking of Jackie. Heavenly, of course, was taking up for Jackie, but Simone's issue is that Heavenly, you don't always have to speak up for Jackie. Jackie is my friend of 20 plus years. If she has something that she wants to say to me, she can say it directly to me. I don't need Heavenly to be the mouthpiece, and I can understand that. And then Dr. Alicia chimed in, and Simone's like, I'm not talking to you. Like, Jackie needs to tell me how she feels. All of y'all chiming in is doing nothing for our friendship. And Simone told Jackie, she's like, I'm letting you know, like, Heavenly always speaking up for you or talking for you is putting a wedge in our friendship. Like, and I can see it, like, girl, I am your friend. Okay. We've been friends long before this TV show. You just met Heavenly on the show. Okay, now granted, it's been 10 years since you known the girl, but we've been friends way before the show. Like, why do you feel like Heavenly has to speak up for you against me, your friend? Like, no, Heavenly can speak up for you against these other people who don't know you as long as I have. But for me, your friend of 20 plus years, she was like, we've been friends since the 90s, late 90s. Like, girl, come on. Like, if you got something to say it to me. And Simone was like, I seen it on Jackie's face as soon as she mentioned head to head. Alicia was trying to say, well, you should have changed it. Simone was like, I didn't have time to change it. It was too late. It was too late to change it. So yeah, Jackie really just got to speak up for herself more. But I'm like, we know that Heavenly is that rah rah friend, so I understand it, and it's not wrong that Heavenly is speaking up for Jackie. It's that she's speaking up for Jackie to Simone, who's been Jackie's friend for much longer. But it does seem like at times they're in competition for Jackie's friendship. To me, I think Heavenly's more in competition for Jackie's friendship. Like, it seems like that's the reason why she's always trying to like stick up for her or speak for her. She's trying to almost like show Simone, look, Simone, I'm better friends with Jackie than you are because I knew this about her and you didn't know that. And it just seems like Heavenly is always trying to get a one up on Simone when it comes to Jackie. Was that just me? What do y'all think? So they bring up the oral sex topic. Alicia was just trying to double down, talking about, well, in my practice as an oral surgeon, we see a lot of trauma around oral sex. So that's why me and Kimber don't participate. That's one of the reasons. I'm like, girl, please. Like, girl, you're just trying to cover up for your shame that you feel for your husband not giving you downtown loving, as Quad coins it. Because you already revealed in the confessional that you wanted him to go down there more often. So stop, Alicia. Stop. I'm really over Alicia and Kimba. I really don't prefer to see them next season, but something is telling me that they'll be back. So Andy asked the doctors, like, did they have any reservations about being on this show, like affecting their practices? And Simone said she didn't have any fear at first, but things start to get a little real when Toya and Mariah got into a fight. And I think that was on like season 1 or 2. I can't remember exactly, but they then showed a like montage over the last like 10 years on the show. But what I really appreciate about this show that's really different than the Housewives for me is this show is actually more authentic. Some of the housewives, you can tell that they're trying to fabricate stories or create storylines. Married to Medicine really doesn't have to do that. And I think the key of it is the people from Married to Medicine are actually friends. Like, they actually enjoy each other. They're friends before the show. Some of them friends during the show, but they're a friend of. It connects them a little bit better and it makes it more authentic and it makes for better TV, I believe. These fabricated storylines and people trying to conjure up stuff just for the housewives' sake, it just doesn't work. And that's probably why ratings are down for Housewives. Like, it ain't been looking good. Now Beverly Hills is good, I will admit, but again, you can tell that they're actually friends on Beverly Hills, and I think that's what's missing in Atlanta. Like, them girls don't like each other, and you can tell they don't like each other. But I appreciate that Married to Medicine. If it's not, their lives at stake, they're talking about their practices. I mean, they just have a lot that they can, bring to TV. And there's your fair share of drama because that's just inevitable at times. But yeah, the authenticity of this show is what is keeping it around for 10 years. Side note, did y'all notice that Curtis kept referring to his infidelity as the situation? Like, no, dude, you're going to have to say the words. You cheated on your wife. Like, I don't know if I've ever heard him actually say those words. And he doesn't use infidelity. He calls it the situation. Now, what I'm really upset about is the missed opportunity from Andy to ask Curtis, why has he been in DR so much? What is up with the frequent trips to DR? Like, I'm really mad that Andy didn't drill down on him a little bit more, especially because we know of the infidelity. So, like, you would think that there was going to be a question that Andy was going to ask him. And I was waiting for it at the door. Y'all know I was. I'm like, okay, why? Missed opportunity, Andy. Missed opportunity because I want to know what is going down in DR. Ugh. So Sweet Tea and Heavenly had a little riff, but it really wasn't enough for me to comment on. I really feel like they can get over it. I hopefully, in the next season they can mend their fences and get on one accord. But it's basically their social media antics, and both of them were throwing shade at each other back and forth on Twitter and Instagram and wherever else, child. So, but I feel like they could get it together on the next season. Let's hope. I like Heavenly. She is funny. Okay, she gonna keep the girls together. But Sweet Tea was holding her own this reunion, so I'll give her that. She just got to get the fashions together, but it's okay. I'll give her grace. But anyway, everybody just gave their final positive thoughts. They do want to rekindle things with Claude, which I thought was, a nice gesture toward her. And they really want to move forward as a group and not live in the past. Toya said it. She was like, feel like every time we bring up the past situations, we just get nowhere. So it's time for us to like really push forward as a group, as a friend girl group. So, but that was it. That was all. That is a wrap for Married to Medicine. But I do want to know, are y'all planning on watching Martha's Vineyard? I really want to tune in. I didn't see the first season, but of course I can catch up. That's easy. But let me know if y'all plan on watching Martha's Vineyard. It's going to be right after Potomac on Sunday. So I will want to review it if y'all are interested in it. So let me know in the comments below. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And then also tell me, what was your favorite moment from part one, part two, part three of this Married to Medicine reunion? All right. Catch you in the comments. Bye.